Startled, yes. I am indeed. I'm sitting here downstairs wondering what the hell am I going to be doing today. And I've been reorganising my shelves, so you'll see off there to the right I've just done all my old Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, my first edition and second edition. And of course I'm kicking myself that I actually did have a chance to buy the very first print of Dungeons and Dragons, but never did because everybody moved on to Advanced Dungeons and Dragons and nobody thought at that stage, what's the point? Nobody's going to play it. And of course the collector in me hadn't quite, well, it had kicked in, but again, I think I might have been short money, but I don't know. Stupidity of me now, if I'd have hung on to it. Like I've got the, what are they? The Greyhawk, Blackmore and Deities and Demigods. I think those little, little A5 books that came out afterwards for it. I got those, but of course it's not the same as owning the first booklets, but oh well, one can't always have what one wants. But anyway, oh yes, it's, what is it? It's only 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's time for an old man's nap, I think. But what I'm going to talk about today is that as part of reorganising my shelves, I found an old roleplay system called the Fantasy Trip. Apparently, from what I've seen, Steve Jackson has got it back. It's up on Kickstarter. Of course, I'm going. Is it going to get revamped? Is it just going to be a reprint? I'd like it if it's a reprint because in searching around I don't appear to have Melee or Wizard or in the Labyrinth for some reason. But, I'm quite happy with what I've managed to acquire. So, like I've got Advanced Melee, which, hey, I'm pleased with. And I've got Advanced Wizard. So, once again, I thought, don't really need the other ones. I was quite happy because apparently it doesn't really require what sort of said you didn't require it. Then, hey, I got the screen. So that was a bonus. So I picked up the screen, and then there was a supplement called the Warrior Lords of Darok, which I'm not too sure what it was. Just once again, I haven't touched since heavens know when, late 70s, early 80s. I can't remember when I bought this, but it's a scenario by the looks of it. So I think I bought this when my wife was working at Execu Games back in probably in the 80s. Cost me a massive $10.50 Australian. So there you go. It still has its price tag on it. So The Land Beyond the Mountains, the Fantasy Trip for the Fantasy Master. So yeah, I was quite pleased. So it's in fairly good condition from Metagaming. So they're the booklets, and so I was quite pleased with that. But what I did also find was I still had all these little micro games. So so I had the micro quests 1 to 6. So I've got Death Test, Death Test 2, Grail Quest, Treasure of the Silver Dragon. What's this? Security Station, which I'm not too. This is Earth's Atomic Demise, so obviously sort of doesn't quite. Oh God, forgive me. I'm clearly ready to go to bed. I've exhausted myself, obviously, just moving one shelf of books, and Treasure of the Unicorn Gold, which was micro quest number 6. So Yeah, so I found them. I was quite pleased. You know, they're still in virtually unused condition. You know, I must have bought them and had the intention of. See, they came in a plastic sleeve, and they had the high-tech characters, which were more or less cut, and you then obviously cut them the other way, and then you had your booklet, your booklet with everything else, because obviously what did you have then was so this was like a so the back part of this is essentially like it's a programmed adventure, so a solo game. So I'm obviously going to have a look at this. Solo games I'm really happy with. So, oh dear, yes, I'm really going to nod off, but it uses a like a hex system. So I'll have to go see my friend Paul, who owns BP Laser, and see if I can get him to cut me up some grids, because I've got more figures than I can poke a stick at, so the fantasy figures won't be a problem, and I'll just see how the game plays. I don't know, whether or not I follow through with it. I'm one of these people that, yes, I found this, and I'm all excited, but at the moment I'm play testing and editing, and I'm designing a game, and God knows, I'm doing all sorts of things for all sorts of people at the moment. So, and this Saturday coming up is my role play session, so I'm all excited for that. And unfortunately, I've got doctor's appointments this week, and my wife's got appointments, and for a person who's a pensioner whose life is just waiting for the Reaper to turn up, I'm a busy man. But anyway, there you go. That was there you go. I can once again still ramble and waffle. So that was the fantasy trip. So yet another one of my little gems that I found while hunting around. So if you've got Melee or Wizard or any of the publications that I haven't shown in this video, and would like to donate them to me, the Archivist, that's my new title now I'm giving myself, because I'm a penniless pensioner and I can't afford anything. But if you'd like to donate them to me, I'm more than welcome to accept them. So send me a message and we can work out something. Otherwise, if you can't, doesn't worry me. Doesn't matter. But I'm not above begging. Yes. But anyway, look, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed my little bit of a waffle. And who knows what my next video will be. So, signing off, the Honourable John.